Everything looks clear.
I've heard the technology in this station.
Hey, buddy. We cool?
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You
Yeah.
still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Yes. I didn't technically kill anyone. It's quite tricky.
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a sysdef operative.
That's what you think.
Starting a firefight on SY-920 would have been an inappropriate course of action.
That's what you did multiple
We favored
times.
the quiet approach.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the Comspike to discuss.
Yeah, they have it now.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Fell out on Dio.
That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your
fucked up.
eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the Comspike.
Well, you mean time is short?
With the acquisition of the Comspike, the fleet is one step closer to Crix's legacy.
Fair enough.
And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of
That's
the
true.
Comspike.
Delgado has Jasmine working on
And
it.
it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He believes this company and Neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's
Yeah.
brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it
don't
to
even
usable
know.
energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors.
Good.
Finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Well, they're taking you seriously.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Oh, I will.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Soldier, have you ever heard of Trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have.
Oh, there he is.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd visit. Should give us a little time to catch up.
Surprised you're taking this so well.
Well, of course, what choice do I have? Thanks to my own stupidity, my second chance to return to the Crimson Fleet is long gone. And by the time I get out of prison, any hopes I had to return to that life will have fully disappeared.
It'll be fine. You know how I know?
Not gonna pretend to feel bad.
I would argue that we're not on some frozen planet, sir. The fleet boarded their ship, took everything.
You'll have a lot of time, man.
That's not how I expected to spend the next couple of decades. But it is what it is.
No one in their right mind.
Well, anyway, glad you popped by to say hello. Now, if you wouldn't mind letting an old man get his rest, I'd appreciate it.
I did you a favor, because Stuff's taking down Crimson
So
Fleet.
you're saying I should be happy that you took me out of the line of fire. I have to confess, I never thought of it that way. Last thing I intended to do with my life was go out in a blaze of glory on Neva or Delgado's behalf. But
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time, my
Exactly.
freedom's gone. So I'm not exactly popping the cap off the vodka bottle and celebrating either.
Trident's pressing charges.
Oh yes, quite aggressively. The illegal team will very likely grind me into the dirt. There isn't much I can do about it.
I ruined your
The
life,
amusing
dude.
thing
I'm
is,
sorry.
I don't even think they care very much that the heist went down on their ship. That's a given risk for them. I think they're more embarrassed I was able to gain the position as captain of the Siren under false pretenses in the first place. After
Your
getting
arrest?
set up on the key, I traveled to a few settlements to find a base of operations. I was looking for a place that would allow me to pick up information about juicy shipments for the fleet to jump on. When I stopped at Gagarin, Sysdef was on the ground waiting for me instead of that contact I was expecting to meet. Your friend Toft really pulled the wool over my eyes. I
Sorry.
wouldn't mind a visit from time to time.
Hey,
I guess you
Austin.
think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted Sysdef to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that.
Then explain it to me.
Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules.
You mean honor among thieves?
I do. You finish a job, it's supposed to be done. You get the rush and the relief. But in the fleet, doing the job isn't the hard part. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face.
Would you want to work for Sister?
And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be.
Glad you
The
see it
second you
that
drag
way.
me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
Maybe mention you changed your identity?
Yeah, I've had some work done. If you got the Crimson Fleet on your back, you would too. As for the name, that was actually the hard part. You can use 100 different aliases and the system will just add them to the list. Now you can pay a guy to delete the list, but nothing's ever really gone forever. Naver probably paid the same guy to hit rewind, and here we are.
I joined a medical ship.
Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or a UC captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep.
Damn. Oh, hey.
Salutations. I assume you're here to commemorate my terrible misfortune?
You mean the fact you incriminated yourself?
Ah, yes, the infamous evidence that you procured. Bravo, detective. Allow me to congratulate you on your sleuthing skills. That recording was quite a find. I must admit that I was short-sighted when it came to Miss Swift's ingenuity. I shall not make that same mistake twice.
You could get another chance. I'm here to catch up, man.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, as much as I detest being the bearer of bad news, I have to disclose that you're wasting your time.
Well, you don't
See,
want
this
to talk to me?
imprisonment is merely an insignificant hindrance. I don't foresee being incarcerated in perpetuity. In fact, I would wager that my legal team will have my release expedited within the month.
How will they do that, though?
I only had the time to explain the wondrous loopholes of the UC's justice system. Do you honestly think that I'd embark on an endeavor with Miss Swist and Mr. Vera without a legal exit strategy at my disposal? I can
So
assure
you
you,
should have died.
I won't be imprisoned aboard the Vigilance for an inordinately extended period of time.
We'll see. We'll see. I doubt that,
Oh,
though.
I assure you I'm speaking the truth, but there's no call for disappointment. Due to your actions, my tenure with Galbank has been terminated and several million credits in fines are being levied against me. The day is
Lovely.
yours, Agent. You should be proud.
Taking it all well.
Well, why shouldn't I? I was bested by your actions, therefore I should suffer the consequences. There's no need for me to dwell on the past. Well, enough idle banter. I've taken up more than my share of your valuable time. Honestly, this interaction has been quite pleasurable. Do feel free to stop by and gloat at any time.
Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby.
Yeah, fuck the Astral Lounge.
This is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
This is sick.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
Change your life.
Stuff or not.
I'm still interested.
You looking to get zoned?
Yeah.
What? You think this stuff?
Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted. Hi. If you weren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want?
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral Lounge.
Looking for you, in fact.
Yeah. Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
What?
Specifics, huh? Okay, fine. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past have been rather unpleasant, to say the least.
We just gotta do what we're told.
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Ugh, easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
There Bayou at Generdyne?
Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest.
Do you need their data?
Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora, and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it.
Assume there'll be a lot of security.
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Thanks. It's gotta be a catch.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can...
Alright.
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.